Hello, my name is Rebecca Perkins, and I'm an associate broker and realtor with At Home Realty in Holland, Michigan. I have 12 years of real estate experience, and I just wanted to give you a few tips and things to consider when you are considering listing your home. The first thing is to find a realtor with experience and someone from the general area that's competent in the area and has a pretty good idea of what's been selling, neighborhoods, that sort of thing. When you are considering selling, it's important to know your motivation for selling, your timeline, when you have to be out, depending on if you're relocating or whatever your situation may be. When you are selling, it's also obviously very important to know what your bottom line is and what you are financially able to sell your home for. The most important part of listing your home is getting it ready for viewings, for real estate showings, for open houses, whatever it may be, as well as pricing it. The biggest and most important stuff is up front. And it's also important to find a realtor that's going to be honest with you and give you feedback in preparing your home. It doesn't do any good unless someone's honest with you, and you have to think, don't take anything personally. You are doing things to get the home sold as quickly as possible. So having a realtor out to help you prepare your home in advance is really a good idea and helps you in the long run. It could be maybe a week in advance, it could be a month in advance, depending on how many things you'll have to tackle in order to get your home prepared. The things that might come up are chipping paint, making sure you have neutral paint colors throughout. May seem boring to you, but it's more appealing to the next buyer, so maybe no Pepto-Bismol pink. You might want to paint over that. Making sure the front of the home looks fresh and clean. Whenever a realtor showing a house, they typically go through the front door, so the buyer's going to stand there for maybe a minute or so while the realtor's opening the door, and it's really important just for it to look ready to go. That's their first impression. So fresh bark, make sure the landscaping looks great, make sure the walk is shoveled depending on season, the grass is mowed, make sure there aren't any cobwebs around the front door. The front door has a nice fresh coat of paint and just looks sharp. If you have any pets, you might want to consider having the carpets cleaned. Could even be carpet replacement, just depending on the condition of the carpets that you have. A biggie is probably going to be decluttering, less is more sort of attitude, and depersonalizing a little bit. I wouldn't say you have to depersonalize everything, but you want people to envision their own things in the house. So you might have to move out a few pieces of furniture or shift things around to make rooms look bigger. The bigger you can make rooms look, the more appealing it is to the next buyer. It's important to find a realtor that is able to prepare you for what to expect from when you sell your home, what the bottom line is as far as your closing costs, your transfer tax, what will your net proceeds be once all is said and done. A list, an idea of list price to sales price so you know what to expect. Approximate days on the market for the home that you're selling in the neighborhood, in the area. How does that realtor advertise? I would say that most people know that most of your higher traffic comes from internet and website leads. So how are they advertising on the internet, and where are they spending their money? Strangely enough, it's important for realtors to know the basic knowledge of what types of loans you can use on your specific home. There's all sorts of loans. There's VA, there's FHA, there's construction loans, there's conventional loans, and you can't get every single loan for every type of house. So that's important for a realtor to have basic knowledge of what types of loans are available and what types of loans would fit your house the best. At this point, you've obviously decided probably to go with a real estate professional, and it's important to just feel good about who you're going with, that it's a good fit and you feel like you're going to make a good team. If you are local to the Holland, Zeeland, Ottawa County area, I'd love the opportunity to meet with you, see if we're a good fit to work together to help you get your home sold. If you are not in the area, I wish you the best of luck in getting your home sold.